Disaster Kids Team 950 from Toledo, Ohio invite you to follow the Lego Brick Road to the wonderful world of Neighbors for Neighbors.
Follow the Lego Brick Road. Follow the Lego Brick Road.
It's a good thing we're all friends and neighbors. We can really take care of each other.
That's right. If I only had a brain, I would have read in the Disaster Preparedness Handbook, listened to Professor Daniel Aldrich at Purdue, seen on the United Nations website, and read in the New York Times that neighbors are your most important resource in a natural disaster.
Wow, that's great to know. I won't be so scared of natural disaster.
But the problem is, there's a lot of information on how to prepare for a disaster, but there isn't a good way for neighbors like us to coordinate our preparations.
You mean the most important resource in a natural disaster doesn't have a way to organize itself?
If I only had the nerve, I would help my neighbors be aware, prepare, and share, so they could help each other in natural disaster.
I think I see something in the distance. Is that a tornado?
Tornadoes can be dangerous. The good witch, Shelley, from Community Emergency Response Team, told us that tornadoes can cause downlines, gas and water disruption, people trapped in property loss. Now would be a great time to have our neighborhood prepared.
I'm scared of loud noises.
It's a tornado warning.
There's the wizard's house. We can shelter in his basement. My straw has fallen out. I need a doctor to put it back in.
It's time for me to recharge my ticker, but the power has gone out. I need a generator, but where will I find one?
I wish we had been more prepared in a natural disaster. Like most people, I'm afraid of spending so much on stuff that we never use. According to Disaster Conservant, none of our neighbors had everything they needed.
Don't worry. Our neighbors have prepared themselves to be ready in a natural disaster. We use the new website, Neighbors for Neighbors.
What's that?
Neighbors for Neighbors is the Disaster Kids website. It is set up so that neighbors can be aware and share supplies and skills.
You mean people are really using it?
Yes, indeed. The Disaster Kids wanted to get input from their community about disaster preparedness, so they made a survey. According to their survey, and discussions they had with Blackwatch, they designed a website. They wrote the code for the website themselves, and got 2 neighborhoods started using it.
A website sounds great, but I've seen other websites like 3 Steps and Nextdoor, and they are either a static list of information or cover too large of an area. I've also seen the Community Assistance Network website, but that is designed for large agencies to use in large-scale disasters.
Don't worry, Neighbors for Neighbors has addressed these issues. It suggests that groups organize themselves into 10 to 20 households, and that each group decides what they need and how they're going to share them. Here's the website.
Oh look, it has tips and links to help people prepare for a disaster. It has a lost and found, which would help the lion find his medal. It also has a list of who owns what, which would help me find a generator to recharge my ticker. And it has a skills inventory, which would help the scarecrow find a doctor to put his straw back in.
Is the website secure? I'm scared of not having privacy.
Don't worry, each neighborhood maintains a password, and each neighbor uses that password to create his own account. When you have an account, you can request or offer skills and supplies. You can also report lost or found items.
How much does the website cost? I'm scared of things that cost a lot.
It's free. The Blackwatch and the local digital marketing company both offer to host it. Not only that, but we linked our website to 3 Steps, and they link back, and we sent the link to FEMA so that they can include it on their website.
I see. Neighbors for Neighbors is a secure website that helps neighbors be aware, prepare, and share so that they can help each other more effectively in any natural disaster.
I won't be so scared anymore. Let's follow the Lego Brick Road and find my medal, even if it's
Somewhere over the rainbow,